my channel. I am back with this week's Teen Mom Recap. Before I get started with this week's video, I would love it if you would go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every single week about the news going on in the Teen Mom world, and when there's episodes airing, I recap every single episode and make them a lot shorter, sweeter, and funnier. If that's something you'd want to watch, go ahead and subscribe to my channel for weekly videos. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started with this week's video. So we have some news in the roller coaster ride that is Janelle and David's swamp life. That's what it's like with Janelle. You get some great news, then you get some bad news. As it turns out, the Twitter account Rue was actually right when she said that Janelle would be gloating soon. And we have not one, not two, but 3 articles in Janelle and David's favor, which is in nobody else's favor. Let's take a look at this article from the Ashley's Reality Roundup. Janelle Evans visiting her estranged son Jace after he's moved to new location. Jace being cared for by someone connected to David Eason. Yes, that's right! Jace is not in a foster home, he's not in juvie, he's with a relative of David's. The article does not say who. Now thankfully, David himself cannot see Jace, but Janelle can go see Jace. The article says, this is a temporary situation, as there are plans for Jace to go to another place long term. Right now, he is out on the condition that he abides by all the rules, and so does his caretaker. So far, the caretaker has followed the rules and there have been no issues. Jace is actually doing well, which is good to hear. Since Jace moved locations, Janelle has seen him a lot more. She only saw him a few times while he was at the previous location, but since he's been here, Janelle has visited him and brought Ensley and Kaiser too. So I did a little bit of digging, and it really was not that hard to find out that this person taking care of Jace is most likely April Eason, David's sister. This is the same person who Janelle and David said in court that they wanted Jace to go to, and apparently they were like preparing her house for him to go there. Apparently she's babysat Jace in the past and has a son who's around Jace's age. In addition to that, her dumbass is on social media posts defending David, saying, David's not unemployed, he provides services. That means he has a job. The only service he's providing is domestic violence and the man in Janelle's OF pictures, which I think even Janelle's OF subscribers are not there for David. But okay, girl, he has a job, he's employed. If it's actually not April, I don't know who else it could be. Like, David's other sister has child abuse charges. He's obviously not going there. Even CPS isn't that stupid. I don't think he has any brothers. Are his parents even alive? I have no idea. But the real question is, why is Jace going to someone who's connected with David at all? The man who strangled him. He has no biological ties to David's family. David's family still defends him at every turn, as you can see. Who's to say that they're going to take Jace's perspective or see his side on things? Is Jace going to be able to express his honest opinion about David? I mean, I know this is temporary, but still. Like, was David's relative really the only option here? Oh, wait. Yeah, maybe. While this is supposedly temporary, let's just hope that it's more short-term rather than long-term. However, it's apparently been going on for longer than we thought. This article from The Sun says that Janelle visited Jace for Christmas at this person's house. Let's take a look at this. At first, Janelle would visit and Jace wouldn't talk to her, but he was told that it's important to have a relationship with his mother, so now they talk when she visits. The source added, Janelle's been visiting him fairly regularly, and she even saw him on Christmas. And just as I suspected, whoever this person is, they're at least taking Janelle's side. Like, oh, come on, Jace, she's your mom, you gotta talk to her. How about validating Jace's feelings? Like, yeah, Jace, it's normal that you don't want to talk to this monster who didn't protect you from her swamp beast husband, who chooses him over you every day. Like, no wonder you don't want to talk to her. Another disheartening article from The Sun says that Teen Mom Janelle Evans and David Eason's CPS investigation ends. Ensley and Kaiser will not be removed from the home. That's right, Kaiser and Ensley have each been interviewed by CPS twice, once without the parents present. And no issues were found, I guess. The CPS case against the household is closed and the younger kids will not be removed. Are you for real? Maybe Janelle was actually right about her city being corrupt, just not in the way that she said. Like, this is really the best that CPS can do? Like, if this is what they do when we have actual footage, like hard evidence of David mistreating these kids. Imagine the poor kids who don't have any evidence. It's very sad. So although the CPS case is closed, David's strangulation charge is still ongoing. Our last little glimmer of hope. One person who is not a glimmer of hope is Kaiser's dad, Nathan. The Instagram account Teen Mom Fans reported this. When asked about custody, Nathan says he just wants what's best for his son. When asked if Nathan plans to fight for custody, he said, I'm not in a position to go to court. I just want what's best for my son. That's all I want. When asked about if he's disappointed in CPS ending the case, Nathan said, "I'm not happy or mad. I think the agents did an investigation and came to a conclusion based on the facts." When asked when's the last time he's seen Kaiser, Nathan said he hasn't visited him in over a year. When asked about Janelle and Nathan's co-parenting, he said, "We're stable, we don't fight, and we haven't fought in a long time." When asked for an update on his cancer diagnosis, he said he had no comment. In actuality, he probably had no cancer, which I guess is a good thing. But like lying about something like that, probably gonna get cancer in the future. Just for context, he randomly claimed to have cancer. Obviously a sympathy card that didn't exist. But I think he does have like some kind of traumatic brain injury or PTSD from the military. That I do see. So like these kids really have no one in their corner, huh? No one at all? I mean, does anyone remember in the past, before Nathan had domestic violence charges, he did file for custody of Kaiser, but he wrote himself as the defendant instead of the plaintiff in like the paperwork that he filed. So the paperwork got thrown out, the case got thrown out, and he just never refiled the paperwork. Unfortunately, Nathan is a bumbling idiot with a stack of domestic violence charges, so when he says he can't really go to court, he's probably right. So yeah, I mean, a whole bunch of really terrible news this week. All we can do is follow the strangulation case and hope that there's some justice there, because clearly there won't be justice anywhere else. But I always try to add a lighthearted note to all my videos, so let's check out what Janelle and David have been posting recently. Janelle is still cosplaying as Gypsy Rose over here, like she really thinks that they have anything in common. So she posts a picture of Gypsy Rose using this poor girl for clicks. It's kind of sick. I'm telling you all, wait until my turn, because this is the definition of my mother. And it's weird, like, she put a picture of Gypsy there, like, shouldn't you be talking about, like, Dee Dee is the definition of your mother? Anyway, hospitalizations of all children growing up 24/7, verbal and physical abuse, using doctors and medications to sedate my siblings. There's a lot, and the pattern is still happening. Okay, where do I even start? First of all, her brother has schizophrenia. That is one of the most severe mental health issues that you can have. So if Barbara was medicating him or hospitalizing him, he probably needed it. I mean, I remember reading in her book that she, a book that she wrote, Janelle, that her brother like set the house on fire. He probably needed to be hospitalized. Her sister Ashley, I don't remember exactly what she has. I know she has trichotillomania, the disease where you pull your hair out, and she also has some very severe mental health issues. And Janelle, I mean, we won't even get started there. Mental health issues with her as well. Barbara was probably just like caring about you guys and doing what had to be done. And what does she mean by the pattern is still happening? She doesn't have any kids left in the home. I don't know if she's trying to say that she did that to Jace, but Jace is not even staying with her right now, so pattern is still happening what? And then there's another one, a picture of her scary ass face saying, "But I'm not afraid of you anymore, Barbara." Yeah, but I'm kind of afraid of you in this picture. Like, what's going on here with your eyes? All I'm saying is Barbara better lock her doors, because I think that she's comparing herself to Gypsy Rose so much to try to get sympathy for when she goes and stabs Barbara. Or makes David do it. Enough about Janelle, we got some posts from David E's in here. I know you rep probably still wearing your COVID mask and waiting for aliens to fall out the sky. Okay, but I can promise you one thing, there is no Ring camera footage. If there was, it would just prove my innocence. Well, in proving his guilt, he actually deleted that post, so awkward. Also, again, as I keep mentioning, the Ring camera footage was mentioned in the police report. The police are not lying. Another post. You can pray for my downfall all you want, but you're only hurting yourself. I will always stand strong because I've always done what's right, no matter what you heard. So not only do your words not hurt me, but they give me even more encouragement to be the best man I can be for my family. Your family's not even with you. What a fucking joke. What do you think of David and Janelle getting left off the hook for a lot of this stuff? What do you think of Jace being left with a relative of David's? Do you think it's his sister? Make sure to leave a comment down below and make sure to subscribe for more Team Mom recaps every week.